yeah, yeah. Yes, you see it. You see it. Them balls ain't come to play by all that, man. Paul Skenes, who? All-star, who? Oh, Mr. Moved up so quick, who? Yeah, man, we scored off of you, homeboy. Yes, we is not afraid. We is not afraid. Them birds gonna fly, boy. Them birds gonna fly. Our store, we came on out to win, baby. Against the mighty Paul Skenes. How about that, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all seen yesterday. I didn't predict this, but the boys did not come to play. They was like, you know what? We came here to win, so this is the result of us being determined. Shout out to them Cardinals, boy. They did their thing. And so I want to go ahead and do this right now. Ceremoniously, I would like to go ahead and officially, since we are winning now, we can go ahead and remove Baghead for a little while. We ain't in a pitcher crisis because Sonny Gray is on the mound. We got Sonny Forrest, homeboy. It was a sunny day for Mr. Gray, and it brought us from pitch hell. Now, I ain't gonna lie, we are not completely out of the woods. We still have another game with the Pirates, and we should win that game, if I'm being honest. Our confidence should be up here because we did it without Ivan Herrera. We did it without Wilson at first, and even without Wilson's offensive productivity, which is yet to really show up consistently this year, which is really, unfortunately, not necessarily encouraging. But I digress. Look who it is, y'all. It's your one and only Cardinals flying on up, taking the lead, making sure that we can walk away with the W. So let's go ahead and celebrate. We are family, everybody. I got all my sisters with me. Yeah, man, this is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good day to be here, man. It's a good day. Shout out to everybody or anybody who has ever pulled up to the Batter Up podcast. That's me, your boy, the real Vince Taylor, live and direct. Just here to talk about some of this stuff going on in the Cardinals world, as well as what's going on in baseball. But today we're going to focus heavily on the Cardinals because we had a phenomenal day yesterday. We had a great day. Let's just keep it real. I mean, we've been hanging our heads, man. We done lost like 4 straight, and it ain't been looking good. So we finally break that streak, you know what I'm saying? And we get ourselves back in good standing with the fans because it has been looking bleak. So we've been out there playing against these Pirates for the last couple of days, and they've been, they got us the first time, all right? It was, it wasn't as bad as it was against the last team we played that got us for 18-7. We ain't even going to name no names, but this did happen. But before we get into all that, let me just do a quick overview of what we're going to talk about today so we can have an idea. Let's make it quick, though. So I do have the docket. Obviously, we're talking about our resounding victory, but unfortunately, you probably did hear as well that there was a passing of somebody that was on our team during our 2011 World Series run. Remember that time when our boy Freeze got that last inning hit to get us to have us go to the lead? Like, this is the guy. He was on that team. I remember watching this, and it was a freak accident. We'll get into that in a little bit. Also, man, Tommy Pham is a dude that used to play for us, and he was the last at bat last night. And Jordan Walker, he came in the Cobra clutch. We'll talk about that a little bit because he had some weird things to say on this one podcast. And also, I don't know if y'all peeped it, but I'm loving the masks. It's giving Naruto. I want to speak on this. It's a little something that's interesting to me, but before we get into all that, let's go ahead and just talk about the fact that we did it. Ya lo hicimos. Yes, yesterday we had a game in which we pulled up to the plate. We didn't hit a whole lot out the park, but it didn't matter because we hit it where it counted. We were not getting shut out. Like, man, the dude who had when we was playing the day before. Oh, by the way, I love this whole play with Victor Scott. Do you watch how he goes into the plate? Right, let's just take a look at this real quick. When he slides into the plate, he does it so slick. He slides into the plate and then does the baby bird as he actually gets 2 seconds. So watch the slickness. The ball slick. He's got swag. I love it, man. Let's go ahead and keep that vibe. So this is showing progress. Thank God, because we was a little worried, man. I mean, it was nice to see Pozo knock that thing out yesterday, but it's even better to see us take a win off of somebody who was basically known as basically him, Tarek Skubal, a couple others, Yamamoto, as like the best pitchers in the league. And I was scared. Y'all see me yesterday. I was talking. I was like, man, I don't know how we going to do tonight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Because, oh, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? The dude, he don't smile unless he's being interviewed by somebody. He don't do a whole lot of joking around. He is very to the point, swing and miss guy. And yeah, man, it's a little disconcerting when I seen that he was going to be coming up against us. I was hoping he was on his rest days, but he wasn't. So yeah, when Paul Skenes brought his game, I thought, well, shoot, what we gonna do? We gonna make it? We gonna have problems? We gonna be able to make it through this freaking buzzsaw of a pitcher that typically is able to keep folks, at least one run or two? Well, guess what? We got to 5 runs. Now, obviously, all of them weren't against him, but 3 of them definitely were. Let's check out the pitch box score. So look here, this is our pitching from yesterday. And well, yeah, I'm doing this the day after. Sorry, guys. Okay, the curtains been pulled back. Look at Sonny Gray, our Sonny Gray on that mound doing his stuff. This boy, I ain't even gonna lie to poor Sonny. I ain't know you had it in you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Sonny Gray held it in, and I guess it's we've seen Sonny Gray go through a bunch of trials and tribulations, man. I mean, I saw him personally in Jupiter get a knock against him from Juan Soto. I mean, and that's one of more than just, that, I'm sure he's had plenty. I mean, that's just pitching. That happens. But I mean, he just wasn't having the best outing. His first outing wasn't the greatest. This is his 3rd start this season. And this one, I think, is one that he could definitely say he's proud of. Afterwards, he even did an interview where he was like, yo, for us to go up against what some people are calling arguably the best pitcher in the league, which means he knew what he was up against. He knew the competition was sick. He knew that it was going to be something that was covered, because Paul Skenes is news. So for him to show and prove today, and not only for him, but for the outfield as well, for his defense to prevent any of those knocks that did get hit, even if they were soft or went in the air, he was able to keep all of that in the park well, except for one. Yeah, there was one knockout, and that happens. I mean, but one out of all of them isn't really that bad. So I, for one, am not too upset with that performance. In fact, I'm happy with the performance. And some of y'all know I ain't the hugest Sonny Gray fan, but this was dope. So shout out to Sonny Gray for keeping us competitive this particular time. Made it fun to watch, and I didn't have to turn it off like I did the other game the day before because I couldn't watch the game. We was down we got beat by 18, man. I mean, not by 18, but it was 18 runs on the board, man. I ain't trying to watch that. Big ups to you, Sonny Gray. For helping us out. In addition to that, though, you'll notice that we did also have the dude that I honestly think is quietly becoming one of the Cardinals' best pitchers, and that's Paul Maton, the dude at the very bottom who stood in instead of Ryan Helsley. Like, that dude is a G. Like, he's showing improving. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think he's only had like 1 or 2 runs against him the whole season. I mean, he's brand new with us. He kind of came under the radar, but man is striking him out the park. I got to give you some credit. He's doing some things that are impressive to watch. So shout out to him for being on our team. But it's not just about him, right? I mean, let's keep it real. There was Romero held it down, even though he somehow manages to keep getting hits against him. Leahy, how about Leahy? The boy really, really put in work. No hits, no runs, not a nan, not it didn't walk nobody. In fact, if you look at that entire walk column, it is blank. Didn't nobody get walked this time at all. And so big ups to us for holding that down. But yeah, man, other than this, we actually look like we're really trying to win this game, and we should have been. And it wasn't that we needed Ivan Herrera, it was that we needed balls in play. And so I'm glad we were able to put balls in play, even off of Paul Skenes. Let's see how they did against our pitching. It wasn't really that great. This is our pitching. Liberatore was our starter, and Liberatore had 8 knocks against him. It wasn't looking that great, frankly, but out of 6 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had some earned runs. Wait a minute. That can't be right. 8? Is this the right one? That's not right. Oh, that's yesterday. That's right. I put this up to compare yesterday's. I'm like, what is it going on? So this was yesterday's, and this was ugly. I put this up. I remember. Dang, I need to write these down. I put this up to refresh our memories about how bad it was the day before versus how much better it looked today with Sonny Gray at the helm. Okay, Sonny Gray only got 3 hits against him. JoJo had 2, but did none of them end up. Well, yep, both of them end up going across the plate. God dang, but still. No walks. Sonny Gray held down 5 innings. Started to look a little ugly in the last one. It's cool. It's cool. We made it through. And he did have the 1 homer off of him. I believe it was Brian Reynolds who knocked that out. But other than that, man, we look pretty good out there. Now, let's talk about our actual offense. Boom. We was hitting them at the park as well. Our boy Victor Scott was the leadoff, which was helpful because he's fast. And as you saw, he slides into the bases. Wilson, we're going to have to figure it out. There's something going on with Wilson. It's not jiving right now. So we're really wondering when that's going to show up. Hopefully sooner than later, because that was like the whole purpose of you moving to first base, so we can just get your offensive productivity. So hopefully we're working on that. Maybe John Jay, maybe somebody, I don't know, somebody call Pujols, call Yachty, have to catch back out. Let's see what's going on there. Donovan is showing improvement, and him and Newt Bar, even though Newt didn't play yesterday, are basically showing that they are consistent this year. If they can keep from getting injured, then we can have a very solid year. Look at my man Arenado, did not strike out at all, even got a run after getting walked. That's my boy. Alec came through, all right, even though he did get struck out once out of 4 plate appearances. For him to get a hit and an RBI off of one of them is not bad. Jordan was absent, but it's cool because Jordan was not absent when it came to defense. The boy literally stole one of the last plays away, and I'll get into that a little later. Paez is still proving his worth, definitely behind the plate, the catch patch, and calling them pitches, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I like that. He is definitely, I believe, underrated, but that's just me. I think his Chicago game last year still sticks out, but that's just my opinion. Siani, good on defense. Offense is still slacking. At least he only struck out once. He's putting the ball to the bat. It's not going in play. So hopefully we can work on that a little bit, but at least he's getting better. And then when, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't. That was going to say he had a home run, but it wasn't that time. So yeah, man, we had a productive day. It was cool. And most importantly, Sonny Gray did not allow us to go astray. He actually did hold the mound down. And that's what you want to see. All right. I've been saying this whole entire time that our issue is pitching. It is a whole pitching crisis. So I'm glad that pitching crisis did not show up. I just want everybody who pitches after this to keep this same momentum. All right. Yeah. If you're pitching after this, if your name, Palante, I ain't worried about you as much. All right. But everybody else that's on that list, if you pitching as a starter, please holler at your boy Sonny. Duplicate what he did yesterday. Well, can we just do what he did, all right, and keep that same energy, okay? I mean, I'm talking to you too, Sonny. Can you keep doing what you did, all right? Let's not have another day like we did earlier this season, which I know it's only, a couple weeks in. But come on, man. This was a game to be real proud of. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't realize that it was against the Pirates. Pirates pretty much were like one of the worst teams in the NL Central for unknown reasons, honestly, because there's some talent on that team. Kebron Hayes, O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds. They got some talent, but they're not good right now. And I'm not going to call out management or nothing like that. But all I'm going to say is that we just got to keep up the energy we had against these guys. Despite them not necessarily being that great, it doesn't mean that we can't still perform at this level of efficiency to keep our record from going too far below 500. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. Let's keep that energy, man. That means you, Libertor. I need Palante, Matan. I need JoJo. I need everybody. Man, listen, if your name is on the starters list, especially, please show up the same way we did today. Let's keep this energy because literally it's the pitching that's holding us back. That is my solid, honest opinion. Now, as you do notice that we are winning for right now, and I happen to believe one of the reasons that we're winning is because we so swagged out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got swag. The youth movement is real, and they provide that little bit of swag. And it's not all the youth, but I do happen to like these face covers, the neck warmers, the way that we're wearing these, it looks real dope to me. The team kind of gives me ninja vibes. I'm getting Sub-Zero, Shinobi, I'm getting Scorpion, I'm getting Naruto, but didn't nobody rock it better than the one and only Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn looked legit like Kakashi Sensei, and he looked like he is enjoying it. He know damn well he looked like Kakashi Sensei. He liked the look. He up there looking straight up Shinobi, look like he keep ninja stars in his pocket right by those spur balls or by his glove. Like, it do look like he run the first base like this. Oh, man, what kind of baseball no jutsu is we doing up there in St. Louis where we got the folks looking like straight up the hidden Cardinal clan? Man, I'm loving it, man. Mason, you and everybody else that's rocking these face warmers, this is a style that I hope we keep even through the summer. I know you rocking it because it's cold, but why take it off? You know, this is giving me cool ass COVID vibes. You know, like, you know, I want to go out and I want you to see my eyes, but I don't want to get you sick. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to look corny doing it either. I just wish that they would at least give y'all swords, weapons, maybe give you a dog, give you a little hidden cloud, give you a headband or something to go along with it, because these Jones look way cool, man. I know y'all ain't the only ones wearing them either. I know the Cardinals are not wearing these exclusively, but I know for a fact that if I was in St. Louis and these was being sold outside Busch Stadium on the way in, I would definitely, if it was below 30 degrees, cop it just so I could be in on the Naruto Cardinals way. The whole, I'm loving this from the Hidden Leaf Cardinal Village, Hidden Leaf Ballpark Village. Oh, man, come on, Mason. You better pull up with the thing on, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? That thing look cold. Y'all can't tell me that this ain't giving you ninja vibes. Like, you don't expect him, like, if it got real dark, he just show up at home plate with a sword, slice the ball in half like Seiya Suzuki. Come on, man. This is dope, man. This is, you know, American Cardinal Warrior 3. Looking, how do you not like this, man? Who doesn't want Itachi from shoot, the Uchiha? Yeah. Like, yeah, that's right. The Uchiha clan. It look like everybody from the Uchiha clan. It's the Cardinal Uchiha. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Throw that jutsu. What that jutsu do? You know what I'm saying? Cardinal jutsu. You gotta love that. All right. I was playing around. I'm being stupid. But I do like that look. It is cool as hell. You can't lie to me and tell me you don't think that ain't cool. I know it's just a ski mask type thing. It's not really a ski mask. I used to have these in elementary school. But even Mason Wynn, he don't post a lot. He think he Kakashi Sensei right now. He know damn well he think he would have put that thing over his Sharingan, and he don't want nobody messing with that, because that would be one of those jutsus that puts you under a what was the thing called that Itachi used to put people under? Oh, you're under my oh man, I don't know. Anyway, keep that Cardinal jutsu going on, boy. I likes it. I messes with it. I love it. I want to see more of it, so let's not forget about it. All right. So I want to go ahead and get to this real quick. As you all know, last night we played against the Pirates. The Pirates has Paul Skenes, Brian Reynolds, my dog Andrew McCutcheon, who I happen to be a fan of. They got a bunch of dudes, but they also have this guy named Tommy Pham. All right, some of y'all remember Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham, he started with the Cardinals and he went a bunch of other places. And then he ended up last year coming back to the Cardinals for a brief stint in time for no reason whatsoever, if I can recall, just to let me vent. And then he went over to the Royals just across the street in Kansas City. And now he's with the Pirates. And he tends to open his mouth a lot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Tommy Pham was the last at bat last night. And I was interested to see how that was going to turn out, because I was like, okay, because Tommy Pham has said a couple weird things in the last couple of days. Well, not too long ago. So this is what happened last night. He's the last at bat. He could have actually tied the score because it was 3-1 and he was up. There's somebody on base. If he had hit the ball in play, they could have actually got one run in, and he could have been the tying run if all had gone the way he wanted. But fortunately, you see what Jordan Walker did. He caught the ball, kept it from going any further. And because he was getting roasted out there by Pittsburgh, he faked like he was going to throw it to him. And was like, nah, bump all that. But my thing is, Tommy Pham said some real greasy stuff. I just don't know. This is probably going to get me a copyright clause. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. But I just wanted to see, because I don't know.
You know, you're putting this.
And I was interested if anybody had an opinion on what this was. So with at risk of getting the copyright clause, I'm going to go ahead and play this for y'all. And let's just talk about this on the other side. This is Tommy Pham speaking on his experience with the Cardinals. He throws a little shade at a couple. I want to see if y'all hear the shade that I heard.
They're talking about rebuilding over in St. Louis. The gap of time that you had from when you came up till last year, the little bit of time that you spent there, could you see a difference in the sense of like a certain they don't do this anymore, they don't do that anymore?
Okay, so this is where he goes into how he feels his experience was when he was with the Cardinals for a brief stint where he came after with this deal with the White Sox. We got Eric Fetty, got Tommy Pham, and somehow we ended up losing Tommy Edman. We ain't gonna get into that, that's a whole other thing. But he said some stuff here and it sound kind of greasy, but he don't drop no names. Just tell me what y'all think about this right quick.
It was different when I came up. AJ was there when I came up. 14, we showed up at 12 o'clock. My cage work was done by 1:30 as a rookie.
He's talking about his experience with the Cardinals when he was a rookie, because he came up through the Cardinals farm system. But, well, listen, all of that's fine and dandy. That's a little, sidebar. The main thing was what he said, in my opinion, about the youth. There was a comment about the youth.
Compared to when I was there, I moved a lot different.
It seemed to be directed at people that are there right now. Tell me who you think you're talking about.
Just kind of how the younger guys moved compared to when I was there. I moved a lot different. I was way more respectful of the veterans. It's just this kind of way. It's just where the game is now.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Who is not being respectful of the veterans, Mr. Tommy Pham? Who exactly are you talking about? All right, because we know that there's some youth on the Cardinals team, hallelujah, and we know who they are. The whole team is youthful, for God's sakes. So who exactly are we talking about? And are you talking about the team that has stayed together while you bounced around to damn near 10 teams since you've been in the league? And I get it. I ain't trying to knock you because you got to get your money. But damn, we talking about a team that may not be respecting you. It may not have nothing to do with the elders, because there's elders all through the clubhouse. They got Willie McGee, John Jay. They got Ozzie Smith in the clubhouse. And I'm assuming every now and then Pujols pops up in that bit. So this whole notion of not respecting elders, I don't know if it's true. It feels more like they didn't have a respect for you, almost as if they knew you was only there for temporary reasons, or almost as if they knew that you wasn't there for the right reasons or for long term. So don't come at them like, oh, they ain't respecting their elders. But respecting who? I think respect is earned, regardless of your age. And if you came in there trying to stomp your chest like, yo, I'm that guy, I've been here, that used to be my locker, blah, 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 or locker, club. Oh, I used to, y'all should, listen to you. Yes, you came in popping hot with a grand slam as your first appearance. Lovely. That was dope. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I'm going to sit here and act like now, because you walk into the clubhouse after coming from the Chicago White Sox, like they supposed to all of a sudden start glorifying you? Like they all supposed to be like lean down, like bend over and start kissing your ass? Because who? Because you're Tommy Pham? Really? That's what we doing? I like Tommy Pham. I do. I think he's slick. He dressed well. He's a well-spoken black man, which I always love to see. He speaks his mind. He's good at hitting when need be. Defense still wavering. But, man, don't come in throwing shade at the youth of the Cardinals when that's literally the whole entire movement. Like, the Cardinals are doing a youth movement. They're all young. What are you talking about? Like, Arenado's the only one in that clubhouse over 30. So what are you talking about? So I loved to see this last at-bat because it showed that, we was able to go up against your boy Tommy Pham and his talking ass. His talking ass. his talking ass. What am I trying to say? And I'm just glad that it ended that way. What a good ending to a story. You know what I'm saying? When we get to get the dude out who's claiming that for some reason we, as the Cardinals organization, didn't respect our elders because, when I was coming up, I don't know. It just feels a little weird. And I would like to know exactly what happened. I really do. I want to know exactly what happened, who he's talking about, and what he means when he says they didn't respect their elders. Was it Victor Scott? Was it Mason Wynn? Was it Jordan Walker? Was it who was it? Was it Tink Hintz? Was it the AAA folks? Was it Wilson Contreras? Who was it, bro? Like, name some names. Was it Wilson? Was it Lars? Talk to me, man. Who was the problem, Tommy Pham? Because Walker got you last night and didn't throw nothing else at you. So let's go ahead and keep that going. Now, I only got a minute left, so let me go ahead and at least give this. Of course, you all have probably seen this. Unfortunately, Octavio Dotel was in a terrible accident not too long ago where he actually died in a nightclub in the Dominican Republic. There's an article out about it. It is by Steve Gardner and Jesse Yomtov on the USA Today. It was published yesterday. I can't read the whole thing because I'm running low on time. I will read a little bit of it, but remember, this is the guy. He was on the same team as David Freese and Pujols and all of them back when they were winning back in 2011 when they had to go up against the Rangers. So yeah, man, this dude, I remember him. I remember him well as a member of that clubhouse and him getting his turns in the rotations. So just a real quick synopsis of what it is that it says. It says Octavio, veteran of 15 Major League Baseball seasons, died Tuesday at the age of 51 from injuries sustained when the roof of a nightclub in the Dominican Republic collapsed. At least 66 people died and more 160 were injured after the roof of Jet Set nightclub in Santo Domingo crumbled early Tuesday morning during a performance by merengue singer Ruby Perez. Dotel was recovered from the rubble hours later, but died on the way to the hospital. Dominican Republic police spokesman Diego Pesquera said. And also, in addition to him, it was Monte Cristi, Tony Blanco, and Nelsie Cruz that passed away as well. So my heart goes out to them and their families. I wish that didn't happen, but damn, man, I really hope that y'all get at least some closure with that. And for everybody who tuned in today, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We'll be back with some old news, hopefully today with some good news when we win. Let's go.